EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go here on Monday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Run again with Wright. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
A shotgun handoff to Wright. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Stop made by Samson Ebukam. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The score, Commanders 7, Lions
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Lance looking to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw, here's Lance. Open man, Demario Douglas. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's a give to Wright. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. On play action, Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Washington.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give here to Wright. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
On first down, a run for Wright. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Washington.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 3rd and 2. Williams in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A long one from Gibbs. 41 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he will power his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The motion man here is McClure. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Motion man set right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That's complete to Watkins. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Lance. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable?
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Lance. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a 1st down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Commanders 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing, Lance. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's caught! And he'll take it on in. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
Here's Lance. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Second down and 8. They motion the slot man left. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Lance looking to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Off his own read, Daniel's going to hang on to it. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A carry here for Wright. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks to lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got it! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Next the score. Commanders 35. Lions 24. Cade York.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Show my stop, but still stay tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she never major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables. Don't live with up in business.
They'll run here. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Williams in motion. Lance. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Daniels now on in trouble, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but He timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Lance. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you...
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, They need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's Gibbs. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is in. Brevin Jordan, touchdown Lions. That his second touchdown tonight. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use 1st and 10 coming up now. To the air again is Daniels. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. There's that man again, another catch. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.